full transparency, that's what I'm going to call this video today. I'm trying to start being as real as possible on this thing. Not that I've said that I was being fake in the past. I don't think so. Anyways, what's up everybody? My name's Casey. Still pretty new to this YouTube thing, as some of you can probably tell immediately. But there's been a lot going on in the last couple months, so I had to kind of take a break from filming for a while there. My mom took another trip to the hospital, so that became stressful. It was the end of the school year for the girls, and they're going to a really stupid school, hashtag basis. So getting them finished up for their school year, and then we had the in-between where they're not in school, so what to do with them then, and it's just work's been kind of crazy. We're trying to market more, trying to expand more, so there's that. And in the midst of all this madness, I have decided a huge decision, and I'm nervous about it. I'm scared about it. I'm a little confident about it. I'm not second guessing myself, but I've decided I'm going to do a bikini fitness show. It's something I've wanted to do for a very long time. I almost did one, I think about 8 years ago. It was before my sister's wedding, and I was 8 weeks out, and I was training through an Herbalife gym, which if anyone here has trained with anyone Herbalife, it's bullshit. All they do is push their powders, their supplements, everything on you. So I signed up with this gym, paid a huge down payment for coaching. I think I paid like $500. That was supposed to be covering coaching throughout the entire 16 weeks of training. With that, I thought that meant I got a coach. No, it didn't. And it was an all-natural competition, so they were really pushing hard the Herbalife stuff. Like, we couldn't take any fat burners or green tea supplements or stuff like that. And I was lost. I did not get help. And although I was doing everything like they said, I mean, I was killing it, following all the rules, no cheats, no nothing. And my body fat just kept on, like, it wasn't necessarily going up, but it wasn't going down. And although my body was changing and I had people commenting on it, it was the body fat that was worrying me, because I know that with these bikini fitness shows that these girls are coming in at like 12% body fat, and I was at like 25. And so going to my coach, concerned about why I'm not going down. And the first couple times I went to her, she's like, okay, we need to alter your meal plan. And by that, all she did was take out food and replace it with Herbalife drinks. Like, I had to drink this one fruity Herbalife drink like 4 times a day. And it got to being so bad, because it was just, they had like 2 flavors, and it was just, so I was basically drinking my calories every day. I forgot what it felt like to chew food. And so I was getting extremely depressed, majorly fatigued. I was hangry all the time, extremely emotional. I could be driving and someone would cut me off and I would just start crying. So just my whole body was shutting down. And then I had friends come forth and were like, you know, this just doesn't look like this is doing good things for you. Maybe it's time you rethink it. And with my sister's wedding coming up, I was going to be prepping during her bachelorette party and all this stuff. So I went to my coach to say my concerns and say what was going on. And instead of her being an ear for me, her name's Shelly, by the way. I'd love to blast her last name, because I hope to God she is not coaching anyone anymore. But I'm not going to. If anyone wants to know, I will. But so she was one of those Mega Millions Herbalife pushers that was like living the dream, so successful. But it's because I know personally that they scammed people and they did not give a shit. So I go to her and I tell her everything that's going on, my concerns with my body fat not going down, although my body composition was changing and it was looking good. It was just those other things. And instead of her figuring out, okay, let's increase your cardio, or you know what, let's have some refeed days, or let's put carbs back in, or something like that. No, she was just like, this probably isn't the right thing for you. So this might not be a good idea anymore. And basically talked me into quitting. Now, I had already paid $500 for the coaching, for the 16 weeks of coach, which included posing classes. And then I also paid an additional $100 a month to this Herbalife HIIT gym. And then also, one of the things that they did to make people be motivated to really follow through with this was we signed up for the show. We filled out our entry forms. We paid all of our fees, everything. So I think I paid about $400 worth of like entry fees, my NPC card, registration, a down payment for the photo shoot that was supposed to come after the competition, everything. And so yeah, she just bluntly goes, "This isn't the right thing for you. You know, this is just, it's not gonna work." So she basically convinced me to quit. At the time, I thought it was a great idea, and ended up, you know, being able to transition out of it pretty well. I didn't go like psycho. I should lie, or I am lying. The first thing I had was a Subway sandwich, and then that night had alcohol for the first time, and I've never been so sick in my life. So I learned to not do that ever again. But yeah, so, you know, just bluntly quit. I lost obviously the $500 for the coaching, and lost the down payment for the photo shoot, lost all my entry fee payment, all this stuff. So basically I threw away like at least $1,000. Not to mention I had so much Herbalife shit in my house that I was just like, I couldn't even look at it anymore. And I came to find out 8 weeks later, the coach, the woman who was training, I think it was about maybe at least 7 or 10 of us, which I think 2 other girls also backed out, but 2 of my friends ended up going through with it and doing the show. And one of them, like, not gonna say her name, but I did not think she was ready, and nobody told her not to do it. So I felt so bad for her, because afterwards when she was looking at the comparison photos of all the girls on the stage, she definitely just everything, her body composition, her waist, everything was not bikini show ready, and nobody told her this. So I felt bad for her, but she ended up thriving, and she ended up going into every time she learned from her shows, and she did better and better. And now I know she's still doing shows and she's killing it. But anyways, so I ended up finding out 8 weeks later, show day, because I checked in with with my friends that were still in it to see how they were doing. And I was feeling a little down that day because it was supposed to be my show day. My coach, who talked me into getting out of the show, took my spot. Now, I get it. It was money already paid for. Why waste it? But she took my spot. She took not only all of my money when she did not follow through with her end of the deal, which was the coaching. She was not a coach. She did not do check-ins. She did not do weigh-ins. She did not help alter my meal plan, supplements, whatever it was, so that I could start seeing better results. She didn't do any of that. She should not have called herself a coach. She was an Herbalife pusher. I'm still so angry about this, if anyone can tell. So I ended up finding out she took my spot. And then here's the worst, guys. She took my spot and she freaking won. She won first place. So all other 7 girls who trained their ass off for the full 16 weeks, her coming in at 8. She's already a freak of nature, tall, skinny. And she's done a couple shows before, so this was not new for her. She took what she doesn't realize is she took the advantage for them to get first place, because she came in. And because she didn't do a very good job coaching in the first place too, none of them it wasn't a shot for first place. So horrible experience, but it's been killing me that I never followed through. I've been hearing ups and downs from a lot of people. A lot of my friends that have done shows, they've now done multiple shows. I've had other ones that have done shows and they're like, never again, I'll never do it. I don't know. But I feel like there's this ongoing like bug in my ear that's just constantly being like, you should have at least tried it. You should have at least tried it. And with everything that's been going on in our lifestyle recently with, you know, marriage and stress of dealing with stuff with his ex with the divorce, because she's not an easy person to deal with, and we're very easygoing, so we're just getting taken advantage of. But stress of expanding the business. I got into okay shape for my wedding, but I wish I had gotten into better, because I don't know. I just wish I would have gotten into just a little bit better. So it's been a stressful couple months, especially with everything that happened with my mom. The scale for a while there, for about at least 4 years, it has been a consistent 140. I hate blasting that, girls. Y'all know we don't like talking about our weight, but it was at least being consistent. But here's what wasn't being consistent: the way my clothes were feeling, the way and it's not my sex drive. It's just that it's hard to have a sex drive when you don't feel sexy. So that was starting to, dwindle. I was buying clothes way too big, like size 12 jeans, size, large everything, because I just wasn't feeling comfortable in my skin and trying to hide. And so I guess I just finally got the end of the line, the wake up call, where it's like, it's time to make a change. So about a month ago, I decided I think I want to look into doing a show. I found a new coach. He's a great coach. And I have a couple friends who have actually coached with him. And not to mention, I know him from a long time ago. He was a security guard at a nightclub that I worked at. So I know he's good character. And so met with him about 3 weeks ago, told him my obstacles. Here's my obstacles. We go to Canada in about 2.5 weeks, July 11th through the 22nd. It's 10 days. We're going to go visit my husband's sister and brother-in-law. They live up in British Columbia in a town called Kitimat. And so lots of outdoors time is what we're going to be looking at. But with Canada, with visiting family, it's not eating good. It's not eating correct. Luckily, it's a small town, so I do think we're going to be cooking a lot of our meals. So I can hopefully alter that and try to eat as best as possible. But there's definitely going to be a lot of alcohol consumption, because that's how because the one thing I love about Canada is that nobody's on devices. We rarely even sit down and watch a TV together. Everybody's sitting around a table talking. Therefore, we're drinking, we're having wine, we're having a good time, or we're sitting out by the fire pit or something like that, maybe listening to music in the background, but even then, we're still all talking. So it's a lot of socializing, and it's really great. But I knew that when I met with my coach, Doug, that I wanted to be honest with him and say I wasn't going to be, I might not even be able to work out, definitely not going to be sticking to a meal plan, and probably consistent drinking. So I decided that I'm not going to officially start with him until we get back. So I have my first coach check-in in person with him for 2 days when we get back. And in the meantime, I've been working out hard. I don't know if anyone can tell. Probably can't. But in the meantime, I've been working out really hard, trying to be as consistent as possible at the gym. I am back at the gym at least 6 days a week, weight training. I've cut back on the hot yoga for the time being, just because my time management and because I have been a little bit more tired, and I've put going back to the gym and weight training is a little bit more of a priority right now, but I am still going to yoga at least once a week. I would like to push that up to 2 days a week. I'm not taking the HIIT classes. I'd also like to get back into the Pilates and bar classes, especially the Pilates classes, because I feel like they really helped with my headaches, because it was something about conditioning my neck muscles that was taking a lot of the strain. So yeah, back at the gym 6 days a week. I could be upping my cardio. I could be even lifting longer, stuff like that. So I'm excited to start with a coach. He's going to be sending me workouts, meal plan, everything. And then I'm going to do virtual training with him at first, because then here's the other bump in the road is we go to Jamaica end of August. So excited. We go to Jamaica end of August through the first week of September. We're gone about 7 days. So again, eat, drink, be merry. So I'm wanting this time right now, from now, and then we'll go to Canada. I'll try to do as best as I can when we were there. Then we come back, and there's going to be that month from July 24th till end of August that we leave. that's it. I'm following his plan. I want to almost live like I am doing a show at the end of August, not going to Jamaica. So it's going to be strict meal plan, no alcohol, follow the workouts, everything like that. So, and then I'll be able to really start teaching my body how to live this lifestyle, because I am concerned about some of the things. What if I'm going to be too lethargic for work? What am I going to do with eating and making the time? I've gotten back on routine of meal prepping on Sundays, which has been really good. The air fryer has become my best friend. If anyone out there is meal prepping for a show and you don't have an air fryer, get an air fryer. So I cook so much food in that, and it's seriously, it's set it, forget it, come back 20 minutes later, you've got a meal ready. So I'm getting back into the lifestyle, but I'm still enjoying, some of the stuff like in between. Like, I'm not 100% on a diet right now, although I am eating probably 70 to 80% really great. But I am still enjoying myself here and there, going out with some friends here and there, just living it up, because I know when I come back from Canada, all bets are off. Like, it's time to get serious. So, in the words of full transparency of what I'm saying for this video, I do want to share one thing with you guys that I've been doing. I got semaglutide. Now, I was referred this from a friend who did it, and I don't know if any of you guys have heard, but I think it's like that Ozempic. So if anyone knows of anything bad to say about it, go ahead, share it, put it in the comments. This was a matter of desperation, and because it came from a good friend who, she did it, and she lost like 15 pounds, I think she said, the first month. And so I looked into it. She gave me this pretty credible website that I could also share with everybody. And they were having a Memorial Day sale, so it was half off. It was still about $300. And it's a vial, as you guys can see, and not that much is in it. So this is I'm thinking this is probably about a month. I have done 2 rounds. So far, what I'm liking about it is that it's just a once a week injection. So on Sundays, I inject it. You do 20 units. They send you the syringes and put it in your belly. Guys, I have lost so far in 2 weeks about 8 pounds. And like I said, I'm still eating, drinking, having a good time. Like, I am meal prepping as much as possible. We've been doing carnivore all throughout the week, eating clean. So the numbers would probably be even better if I was like really, really following it. First week, worst side effects, heartburn. Oh my God. Like, thought I was gonna throw up, heartburn. It was waking me up in the middle of the night, heartburn. Like, I had to back out of a yoga class one day because I seriously thought I was gonna be sick. Just really bad. It kept me from sleeping, stuff like that. Luckily, that only lasted about a week. I still have a little bit of heartburn here and there, but this was consistent all day flare. So that was one of the worst side effects. Otherwise, I haven't really had too much of the digestive issues. But here's why I know I'm losing weight. This makes me not eat. I could be starving and I'll take a bite of something and be full. I know this isn't good. So I am thinking that when this vial is done, I'm gonna pause, which I'm hoping time-wise, that'll put me into when I start training with Doug, and I'm trying to follow the meal plan. Because the thing with bodybuilding meal plans is it's really important to be getting in your food. You need to be eating your like 4 to 6 meals a day. And I would struggle if I was still doing this. So this was, I was hoping, the push that I needed to help lose those stubborn pounds that I haven't been able to. It's gotten my butt back in the gym. It's making me feel better. It's because if you look better, you feel better. So it's making me want to go to the gym because I'm just loving the way that I'm looking right now. I'm looking a little bit tighter. I'm looking a little bit leaner. So, but yeah, like I said, I did some research. I Googled the crap out of stuff, and is it 100% safe? I don't know. It's not something I plan on doing long term. So, you know, I'm really hoping that the side effects aren't too severe aside from what I've already had, because what I've already gotten from side effects is stuff I could live with. So, yeah, I'm pretty excited because hopefully this just gave me the push to get the desire. And then when we come back from Canada, I know that my biggest culprit is alcohol. So, which, you know, again, full transparency, guys, my husband and I drink usually at least a couple glasses of wine a night. It's not something we're proud of, but I don't remember the last time I got drunk. So we don't drink it to the point of getting drunk, but it is definitely our relaxant. We come home from a hard day at school for the kids, I guess. Hard day at work. My body is very taxing, my body gets beat up at my job because I'm a massage therapist and I'm on my feet all day and I'm using my muscles to treat people. So coming home and having that red glass of wine, and then it's part of my routine that I have it when I'm in the bathtub. So, because you guys know, I love my baths. I take a bath pretty much every day. And it's a routine with that. I got the bubbles, I got the Epsom salts, I've got the essential oils. Sometimes I will watch a show when I do get on prep mode. I've been watching a lot of bodybuilding shows on YouTube. So that's really been helping not only motivate me, but teach me as well. So will I continue with the shows, or do I want to try to, I want to incorporate getting reading back into my life, because I used to be a serious reader and now I can't remember the last time I finished a book. So lots of changes coming, and I'm putting it out here. I'm putting it back on the tube because not only is this going to give me my niche, this is it. This is what I'm going to start doing, is prepping my lifestyle of going through this, because I think that compared to most girls that prep for a show, I am definitely very far behind. I'm 42 years old. So I don't know what my body fat is right now. I'm going to try to go get one of those, diagnostic scans or something like that. Try to find out where those are. So if anyone knows or anywhere in Arizona that has that, let me know. To find out where am I. And then, I just talking to Doug when I come back, is this possible? I'm looking at possibly a show next March, which that then gives me basically September, October, November, December, January, February, it gives me about 6 months. And because I'm giving myself a good window, because I think the norm is about 16 weeks. So because I'm giving myself a good window, Doug said that I'm going to be able to have cheats, like Thanksgiving, Christmas, stuff like that. And then I figure when it becomes absolutely no more cheat zone, 100% hardcore, is going to be January, which is also when I am going to start training with him in person and seeing him at the gym. I will probably only do about 2 days a week because it is very expensive. Maybe the month before the show, I might go to 3 days a week or something like that. But that's also what's scaring me, is budgeting for this. But I'm like, you know what? I waste so much money on stupid stuff all the day, all the time, every day. So it's time to have something be a realistic goal and save up and spend right. So, I'm going to finish this round of the semaglutide. So far, I've been happy with the results, except for the little bit of, side effects that came in the beginning. But I do plan on stopping this. I know I will not be able to be doing this when I am on actual bikini prep timeline. So am I saying that I'm gonna totally stop after this vial? I still haven't decided. I'm gonna see if they're gonna have a really good 4th of July sale, because that might convince me to do one more round for Jamaica. And then when we get back from Jamaica, then it's game time, baby. We're 100%. No injections, just completely on, because I know what's going to be important is I need to be getting in my food then. So, yeah, I'm very excited. There's lots of stuff going on. So yeah, I just brought this on to share with you guys where I've been. I guess I definitely fell victim to the YouTube burnout, because my videos weren't getting much views or likes or subscribes, and it's just maybe I'm not very good at this. But then it's my love for watching other people's videos has definitely gone up. And I've found recently the ones that I'm watching the most are all about these bikini prep shows, lifestyle, everything. I am hoping, like, I know that they say whenever you're getting ready to do a bikini competition show that you shouldn't think of it as an extreme diet. That's not what I'm thinking. What I'm hoping to get out of this is an extreme lifestyle change. I'm hoping that this becomes a way of life. Like, I tell my husband all the time, I said, I feel like we just conditionally drink the red wine now, but there's really no purpose to it anymore. It's not really satiating me the way it did in the past. So why can't I just stop doing it? And this isn't 100% confirmed yet, so I'm still hoping that it's true, but I'm trying to convince him to possibly do a show with me. Because if we're both prepping together, we're both in that lifestyle and mindset, then it's going to be so much easier, because we're basically going to be doing the same workouts. We're going to be eating the same way. It's just that his portions will be bigger. So it's really one of those things that it's always best to do when you're since I don't live at home anymore, then it's like I need him to be on the same page with me, which is going to help too whenever the girls come back, because they're in Canada right now, and then they'll meet us in British Columbia. So it's hard to live a strict lifestyle when you've got kids too, because it's like, what do you guys want to do for dinner? Oh, let's just go to Grimaldi's Pizza tonight. And it's just like, oh, okay. So, but it'll be good with him doing it too. And probably what we're going to be doing is sending the girls out on their own more often. I feel like once I start seeing results too, that's really going to encourage me to keep this up, because I'm going to be able to sit there and watch them eat spaghetti and meatballs while I'm having my chicken and sweet potatoes, because I'm getting the endorphins, the encouragement, the mindset, everything. So I'm hoping that'll get easier. Already seeing my body changing, seeing clothes fitting me different, seeing the way that my husband's loving the way that I'm prancing around the house, like basically in just a thong, because my confidence is going up, everything. So yeah, I'm hoping that this makes an extreme lifestyle. And then one of the biggest reasons I'm doing it is to encourage healthy fitness to our girls, because they are under so much pressure, one in particular, about their body line. And could they be more active? Yes. Kids never even went to gyms whenever I was kids, but it's like, it's a much more normal thing now, but it's like some of them are still a little lost and need some help and to be taught these things. So I'm hoping to be a really good encouragement for them. That's going to then hopefully feed their desire to get excited about going to the gym more often, eating better, stuff like that. I know that our oldest, she's going to be the hardest to conform. I don't know. Like she's the one who goes through the hardest things with her body line and her issues, because she's put under a lot of pressure by somebody else. But there's been times where she's talked to me about some of her fears with her body and stuff like that. And I said, well, getting in shape is a 24/7 habit. Like, if you really are thinking about it, then it's like you really have to make different decisions in everything that you do. And probably the biggest one for her right now is no activity. She's not in any kind of a group fitness anymore, sport or anything like that. So, we take them to the gym pretty much every weekend that we have them. But that's only, really they're only going to the gym with us maybe 4 days out of the month, So obviously when they come back from Canada, we'll have I think we're only going to have a week with them before they go back to school. But we'll go to the gym every day that week, which will be good for them too, because they've been in Canada for a month and a half and all they do is just nothing all day. So, but yeah, I want to teach them that fitness can not only be sexy, but it can be really fun. So, and I just want to start being a really good role model for them. And I want to live a lifestyle that they are hopefully going to mirror. So that's probably my biggest motivation, but I am doing this for me. This is probably something that's very high on my bucket list. Went ahead the other day with my friends and we made some vision boards. My girlfriend, she does this every year. So I made one that was based around fitness. and then one that's based around lifestyle. So there's travel, money, you know, stuff like that. Here's one right here. I would like to go back to school, possibly when the show's done, so maybe next year. I would like to go back to school and get my bachelor's degree. And actually with this show, I'm thinking if it goes well and if I succeed, I just want to do it. I don't care about placing. We'll cross that bridge on another show. My goal is just to get there. But after that, I'm hopefully want to go back and get a bachelor's degree into something kind of nutrition, whether it be nutrition, dietitian, maybe even just kinesiology, something that goes along with not only my career, but that now is part of my lifestyle, because that's what I'm hoping to get out of this. And then obviously this is my fitness one. And then I'm going to find some more photos, because I want to put like, when I know the NPC show that I'm going to do, I'm going to put that date somewhere on here. I'm going to put, obviously, I would like to find a YouTube plaque, because all I found was YouTuber, stuff like that. And then for some of this stuff, I want to put like specific dates, like months, goals, kind of timeline. So like the no alcohol one, I could put that on a date, you know, when we get back from Jamaica, then it's absolutely no more reasons, no more excuses, stuff like that. So, I'm not quite done with this, so I still got to do some fine tuning, but yeah. So that's what's been going on with me. Really big announcement. I'm really, really excited. Like, I would have to say, there's a YouTuber that I stumbled across her video, and Ellie Manville. If she ever watches this video, you're the reason. You are the reason, because she made it look good. She made it look fun. She got me desired. I watched all of her prep series videos, everything, and I'm still following her. She's not doing a show anymore. She's out post prep, but yeah, I'm just loving it. And then my other favorite channel that I've followed is Pro Physique. They have so much information on not only fitness, diet, nutrition, but they have prep series. So that's what I'm thinking of turning this show or my YouTube channel into, is a prep series. So sorry this was such a long video, but I wanted to share it with you, what's going on with me. If anyone starts watching my videos and goes back and watches this video one day, then you'll see this is it. This is when she made the change. So I'm really excited. Obviously, there's not going to be a lot of editing that goes along with this video. I just want to blast it, post it, because I'm hoping that as soon as I start putting this out there in the world that I want to do a show next March, it's holding myself accountable. And now I got to get serious, because now I've told everybody, I've owned up to it. I don't want to back out. I don't want to look like an ass. So, all right. Thanks so much. If you guys made it this far, please put like a peach emoji, because we be working on our butts. But I love you guys so much for staying tuned. Please like, please subscribe, share this with friends. I'm just new to this whole YouTube thing, and I find it being the most motivating thing for me, because it really holds you accountable, because you can't film bullshit. All right. Love you guys.